welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla June, Kale Barb on social media. So today, if you watched my last video, you know that I've been dreading this video. This is very personal and it involves PMDD. This is what I've been talking about recently, and this is a story about me and what really woke me up into realizing that I needed to change, and I really needed to communicate, and I really needed to focus on my mental health involving PMDD, because also I have anxiety and depression and blah 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 with everything else. So if you're interested in a little mental health story time video, also please do not judge me. For some of you who know me, I mean, or was there that night, I don't want anyone to judge me. I'm very insecure when it comes to that kind of stuff sometimes. When it comes to my mental health, it bothers me sometimes. But nonetheless, I do want to share with you. You know, I'm honest with you, and that's what's important. And I think it's good to share my story, because knowing what PMDD can do to a woman, especially who has mental illness or mental health issues, this is for that group of women. But let's just get on started. So I was diagnosed with PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, over the summer of 2018, and basically it was very overwhelming. So the diagnosis process was a little bit long because, you know, it could just be, oh, you have anxiety, or oh, you are severe depressive, or you have serious depression or whatever, and you know, you're PMSing, which, you know, heightens everything. But no, it took a long process to actually get diagnosed with PMDD, and this was 2018, so if you know me, I was planning a wedding with my now husband, and it was very stressful. Wedding planning is a very, very stressful process, especially with, and if you don't know the story behind the wedding and my mental health, I have a video on that as well, so go check that out. It has the kind of the backstory. So I was having family problems, problems with friends, you know, deadlines, bills, you know, we have a mortgage. Like, it was a lot for me, and it became very overwhelming. And then on top of me trying to figure out if I had PMDD, you know, all these depressive episodes, and, you know, all, like, so with PMDD, there's a high percentage rate of women who have suicidal thoughts. This is when it gets personal. Suicidal thoughts or attempt suicide when you have PMDD and also mental health issues. It accumulates to almost 50%, according to my research, of course. So with that, so it was a Friday night. It was part 2, like, hanging out with friends, and it was just like, I don't know, like, I was supposed to have a big group of people. So I had my girlfriends, someone who I'm not friends with anymore, my husband, me, my cousin. It was a nice little get together. So the plan was to, in the daytime, I was really kind of dreading to go out in general, so let's just point that out there. I was dreading to go out. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to leave my house. For a few days already, I was already having these depressive thoughts. I already didn't want to be associated. I didn't want to be social. I didn't want to leave my house. My friend actually took me out to the mall. We went shopping. It was fun. Vince and I have been arguing a little bit back and forth because of my stress and everything with the wedding, and like what I was going through with a bridesmaid at the time. She wasn't in my wedding, but a bridesmaid at the time, and her and I were fighting a lot, and it was very, very stressful for me because it was constant. Like, her and I were fighting constantly during 2018, and again, she was not in my wedding at the end of the day, so it's irrelevant. But that was accumulating everything that I was feeling. So then on top of that, we were out at the mall, we were having fun, we, you know, got some cute clothes. She helped me pick out now for the night. You know, I loved what I got new shoes. Like, I was getting, like, I was about to say stoked. I was getting stoked, I was getting happy, I was getting excited. I was still fighting with this girl, like, over everything. Like, every little thing, from, like, where we're going, you know, can her boyfriend come? Like, she didn't have a ride. Like, are we pre-gaming? So, anyway, it was stressful. And, like, my other friends, the friend that I went to the mall with, she tried to help me, like, she tries to get me out, and she tries to get me, like, to communicate and, like, be social, and, like, I love her for that. She was there for me a lot. My best friend Nicole, obviously was there for me. It was pretty interesting. But going towards the fact that when I got home from the mall, still fighting with this girl, you know, she's in my wedding at the time, and everything is just like a freaking volcano. Like, it just like exploded inside of me. And basically, I told everybody, I sent them a group chat, and I said, I'm not going out anymore. This is like 8 o'clock at night, and I haven't showered yet, didn't do my makeup, didn't do my hair. I was sitting in my beauty room floor eating mac and cheese, fighting with Vincent because he was just like, you can't cancel, like, you know, that's not right, it's not fair to them, it's not fair to me, it's not fair to you, like, you know, we should go out. And I didn't want to go out. I just did not want to leave my house. I did not want to be social. I didn't want to be seen with anybody, nothing. So we went out, you know, we got some food. Everyone was so, and anyone who is there, don't take offense to this if you're watching this, because it's just over and done with. It's not a big deal. So anyway, so we went out and got some food. There was arguments there. The girl that I was fighting with all day was there. She was not talkative. She didn't talk to me. She didn't look at me. She didn't do anything. She wanted this night to happen so bad that I was just like, you know what? Let's just do it. And she ended up leaving after dinner to not go out after and hang out, which pissed me off because she wanted this night to happen. She wanted this night to happen on that night. And it was just like, what the heck? Like, I pretty much tried to bend backwards to make sure it worked for her, and she just ended up leaving early anyway, and I was really annoyed. So again, everything is bottling up, and this is gonna be a long video. Moving on to what happened at dinner. So at dinner, everyone's like, so with me and like Vincent and Nicole, we like going through all the courses. We like getting like 3 appetizers, our dinner, our dessert, drinks, you name it. And also take in mind that this was my PMDD period. So this was 7 to 10 days before my period. So this was my PMDD phase. So on top of that, it was just like everyone wanted to just order entrees and a bunch of drinks and scoot to the next location. That's not me. And my friend Nicole was just like, why doesn't anyone want to eat? Like, sorry Nicole if I'm putting you on blast. Why doesn't anyone want to eat? You know, like, why aren't we, like, everyone was just in a rush to go out and to party. And that annoyed me because this was supposed to be like a mini celebration. It was supposed to be like a girls' night out, and it was just like with my friends, which I don't ever do because I have major social anxiety issues and I don't like leaving my house. Plain and simple. So I was getting annoyed because it made me feel like no one wanted to actually like talk and hang out and, you know, have a good time. It was just like, oh, I want to go out and I just want to party. So I kind of was just like a little bothered by it. Whatever, no big deal. There were some arguments in the conversation during dinner. I had an argument with another friend that I got on the phone with. I left the table. I was fighting with him, and it was just like, yeah. So I want to add to something. So with PMDD, there's a lot of like suicidal thoughts, like I said in the beginning, and I was having these. I didn't want, let me just put this out there, I didn't want to die. It was just more so like, you are worthless, and, you know, you're making everyone happy. You're fighting with this girl, you're fighting with, you know, your mom, you're fighting with this person, like, you're the problem. Like, that was going on in my head during the entire, from the point of 8 p.m. to the entire night. So we go out, we have fun, you know, we're at the next stop, and, you know, we're dancing, we're drinking alcohol. If you watch my last video, not good for PMDD and alcohol. And I was having alcohol. So on top of that, everything was just escalating, and I just wanted to literally fight. Like, I was ready to throw chairs. I was ready to like scream. I was bad, because my one friend wanted to bring her friends, which was perfectly fine, and some of my friends didn't actually like the fact that her friends were there. I don't know. And that caused a controversy because I'm in the middle. I have my one friend and my one friend, and then her friends, and then other people, and it's just like, Kayla, well, da 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 da, and Kayla, da 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 da, and it's just like, it's like, dude, I can't solve every problem. Like, I can't even solve my own problems. So towards the end of the night, like, I'm not even joking. I had so much fun though, because I was dancing, I was singing, I was having fun with my friends. My cousin was out, who never comes out. Like, I was so happy she was there. I had my best friend. Like, I was good. But Vincent and I started arguing really bad because of one person. And then I was fighting with another friend because of another person. And then I just lost it. I stormed out of the place, got in a fight with my girlfriend. Got in a fight with my girlfriend, walked out. And I'm trying to like vision it in my head. I walked out, stormed away. I have Nicole's hand in my hand, like, because she's like my weighted blanket. Oh, and let me just add something. So before we had to leave the bar or the club, whatever you want to say, I had to pee. So I go downstairs, and it's almost 2 a.m. Everybody's drunk. Not me, but other people are drunk. And when other people are drunk, they're nasty. So there's a bunch of girls and I are waiting in the bathroom, or like waiting in the line for the bathroom, and some dude thinks it's okay to push us all out of the way and to get in front of us. And that was a big no-no. Luckily, I had another girl who I didn't even know walk with me and was just like, dude, you're not going. Like, and I was next. Like, I had to pee and I was next, and she was behind me, and she's just like, no, like, it's our turn. And he's screaming in our face, and we'll be like, I don't care how drunk you are. Like, you don't push 5 girls, first of all, and second of all, you don't just jump in line and think you have the right to just go and do whatever you please. Like, what happened to manners? So that was another thing. But yeah, this dude was like big, and I'm like here, and we're like, yeah, like, yeah, we're head to head. And at this point, my anger is so bad that I don't care. Like, if you're a guy, if you're a girl, if you're a chimpanzee who could probably strangle me and then I die, but if you don't have manners, if you don't have respect, I'm going to say something to you, especially with that mindset. I am a lady, and I have manners, and I was raised right because my mother would kill me. Yvette would kill me. But anywho, so I stormed out of the club with Nicole hand to hand with mine, and I told her, you're taking me home. And she said, and she knows how Vincent is. Vincent and I, like, he's my ride. And I said, you're taking me home. No, she was not drinking, just so you know. You're taking me home. You're taking me to your house. I don't have a key. You're taking me home. Get your car. Let's go. So she's like terrified of me right now. And after the, like, okay, I'll talk about that after. So she's like terrified of me right now. So she gets her car. I get in it. Vincent is just like, what is she doing? And he has our guy friend with him. So basically, I can't go home with him. Like, I can't be like around anybody. Like, the only person that I was okay being around was Nicole. And still to this day, it's a running joke because everyone got the anger from me that night, except for my cousin, because she left before everything started turning and getting bad. And Nicole, because it's Nicole, and I can't get mad at that girl. So moving forward, so I get in the car, Vincent opened the door, and he's just like, you're coming home with me, like, you have to be home safe, like, which I get his point. And Nicole is just, I'm screaming at Nicole, like, Nicole, drive, like, I want to go home with you. He's telling me to get out of the car, and I get out of the car eventually. And then she's terrified because she doesn't want him mad, which I get. And so I storm out. There's a group of people outside, and they're just like, oh my God, is she okay? Like, couples fighting, they're joking. I couldn't really hear it, but apparently my other friend told me, like, they were chatting, and I was just, like, I stormed past him and Vincent, told Nicole get home safe. She texted me when she got home. Stormed past those people, and those people, I mean, like, spread so fast, like, for me to get through. Like, I didn't even say excuse me, like I didn't have to. I'm saying, like, I didn't have to say excuse me. Like, I was just heading towards that direction, and they all were just, like, scattered. It was so funny. But I do remember that. So I got in the car, and, like, I'm telling Vincent, like, you know, why don't you love me? And, you know, why am I so damaged? Like, why doesn't my mom love me? My dad's not going to be there at the wedding. Like, why doesn't he talk to me? Like, I'm just literally pouring out of all the demons and the darkness inside of me. I'm telling him, like, you know, you sure you want to marry me? Like, am I really your best friend? Like, what if one day you wake up and you don't love me anymore? What if we don't always have this spark? Mind you, we've been together for, like, 5-6 years. But, you know, that doesn't always matter. But, you know, what if our kids have mental health issues? Like, it's going to be my fault. Like, what if I'm not a good mom? Like, all this crazy stuff. So I get home, I make cheese fries, because the girl's hungry, and I just lose it. I start talking about, like, how bad my head, like, hurts because I feel like I'm not worth it. I feel like, you know, no one can help me. You know, this wedding's so stressful. Why does my family hate me? Like, all this stuff. And then you know, Vincent doesn't understand depression. Like, it's hard for some people to understand what depression and anxiety is. And I literally tried to explain it. And the way I explained it to him, because he did know that I was having suicidal thoughts, and I did tell him that. And I just told him, like, you know, I don't want to die, but, like, what if something happened to me? Like, would it even affect anybody? Is, like, what I said. And, like, if something happened to me, not me doing it to myself, but, like, what if, God forbid, something happens to me and, you know, no one will care? And he got upset because he was just like, I would care, and I would be upset, and I would feel lost, and, you know, you can't do that to me. Like, I need you safe, and I need you, and I'm getting emotional. I need you safe, and, you know, I'm here to protect you, and, you know, he always says, like, you saved me from the darkness, Kay, and, you know, you saved me from my demons, and, like, we always say, like, we saved each other, because before we met, we were both in really dark places, and, like, now it's just, like, I don't even remember what it felt like back then, but, he got really upset because he didn't get it, first of all, and he felt really upset because I was talking like that, and he felt really upset because he didn't understand, and I was trying to explain it, and he didn't know how much pain I was in. And honestly, when I explained it, it just felt like I kept on tapping my head, and I was just like, it feels like there's, like, a bug. Like, if you ever watched The Mummy, like, those little beetles, like, that go inside your brain and they, like, scramble your brain up, like, that's what it feels like. Like, it's just so painful, and it's, like, throbbing, and, you know, it's just, it's hard because you can't explain. You can't just go up to somebody that you, like, you're close to. Like, I can't always go to certain people and be like, hey, I'm having suicidal thoughts and I don't know what to do. I can't always do that. And it sucks because it's just, like, I wish I could. And, like, my brain's scrambling, and it's just, like, I want to scream. And it's just, like, I have these voices in my head, and I know it sounds weird, but it's not like that. It's just, like, my consciousness, like, telling me, like, you know, life would be better if you weren't in it, and your mom wouldn't care if something happened to you, and your dad wouldn't even know because he doesn't know anything about your life, and would Vincent really care? And which I know he would. And then, like, we started talking about, like, the people that I know who do care, like Nicole. Besides Vincent, I already talked about that. Like, Nicole, I couldn't imagine doing that to Nicole. Like, I couldn't imagine even having the thoughts of wanting to die or thinking about dying, and let's just, like, I couldn't imagine doing that to her because she's my best friend and I know I'm hers, and it's just, like, I don't know. And then, like, thinking about my nieces, and it's just like, I couldn't imagine trying to explain that to them or leaving them. Like, there are people on this earth that I couldn't imagine leaving. Like my brother Aaron, my brother Gio, my sister Gemma. Like, I know, like, my brother Gio and Gemma are very young, but my brother Aaron is almost 18. He'll be 18 next month. And if anything ever happened to me now, whether it was just like, and I'm saying I'm never gonna do that, but the thoughts are there. It's plain and simple. They happen sometimes. But just thinking about not being here for Aaron really upsets me, because I know he needs me. I know he needs me in this world. I do. I know he does. He tells me, our mom tells us, or tells me, and our mom meaning Yvette. I couldn't imagine leaving her either. And it's just like, there are people in this world that I do know, when I actually sit down and think about it, that would be lost or wouldn't understand. Even my grandparents. I think my grandparents would think of it as, was there anything to do, would there be anything Vincent could have done? Like, and they would go to Vincent. And Vincent would have to deal with what happened. Why was she like this? You know, like, what caused her to be like this? Was the wedding too much? Should you have postponed it? Like, how could we have saved Cayla? That would have been the questions Vincent got. And that's not fair to him either. And I'm not trying to have this story to be like a cry for help. It's not. I'm not suicidal. I don't self-harm. But I'm just letting you know that anybody could have thoughts. They could be the happiest person you know, and they could have depressive, suicidal thoughts. And the awareness of women with PMDD could have suicidal thoughts as well. The accumulation of anxiety, depression, PMDD, stress. Just please, like, this is me talking about this to you guys is, again, not a cry for help. I don't want or need pity. It's just, I'm trying to show you that sometimes you should just reach out to people. Guys, girls, sisters, brothers, friends, cousins, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, I don't care who it is. Text them and tell them you love them. Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen tonight. And to be honest, it's not even worth it. Like, it just really sucks because the thoughts don't go away completely forever. They linger, and then they find their opportunity to come out and haunt you again. And for anyone who has these thoughts, please, please, please reach out to me. Comment down below. DM me at bear_selfcare on Instagram. Email me. I don't care how you get in contact with me, but contact me. Because I'm here. This is what I'm here for. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist, obviously. But I like to help people, and I like them to feel safe, and I like them to feel loved, and I want everyone that watches me to feel loved, because this is real. Anxiety is real. Depression is real. Mental health is real. Mental illnesses are real. PMDD is real. And honestly, this story time, I hope wakes people up. I don't know who's going to watch this. It doesn't actually show me who watches it. It could be my family. It could be my friends. It could be anybody. A stranger just passing through. I just want you to wake up, because there's so much hate and so much jealousy in this world that there is so little kindness, and you opening the door for someone or saying thank you or you're welcome or please or you look pretty today, send a compliment, comment on someone's post on Instagram, or comment someone that you miss them, or let's hang out. Leave your house. Don't be like me. Leave your house and go be under the sun. Go visit a friend. Go play with your dog. Go do something for yourself. Be nice to other people. Say hello to a stranger. Say hi. Say, oh my God, I really like your hair. Oh my God, your shoes are so cute. Do something. Because honestly, and I tell Vincent this nonstop, and I'm so proud and so happy that I have a husband that gets it. Because I've told him, It takes one little gesture. One little, and this is when it gets me like really, really upset, because this is the truth. It takes one little gesture in someone's life, an act of kindness, to change someone's entire day. For you to tell someone that they are pretty, or they are enough, and they are worth it, could change someone's mindset from I want to die to I deserve to live. And I hope that you take this video, even though it was a long one, I'm sorry. I hope you take this video and you call your mom, call your dad. Just be kind to other people. Be brave and stick up for those who feel like that they can't. Speak up. Open your mouth. Do the right thing. You know? Just be brave. That's what this channel is about, is to be brave. If you have mental health issues, you know what? You have my channel. You have me for support. And I will always be here. I will always, always, always be here. Just contact me and we will talk. Trust me, there are people that have contacted me in the past, and I have sat on my phone for hours helping people. And I will never forget this one girl that texted me because she was planning a wedding and she was stressed out just like me last year, and we got through it together. And you know what? Sometimes even a stranger can make a difference in your life and you don't even know it. But I'm sorry, I get emotional when I talk about this, and this is a long video, so I do hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I got real serious real fast, but I do hope it spread awareness. I do hope that it made a difference. Let me know in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up. I know this video was awesome. Subscribe if you aren't already. Follow me at kelbarb if you like beauty, and at bear_selfcare if you love mental health content. It is a small profile, but I'm working on it. Remember, I'm always here, and always be true to yourself. Never change for anyone. Always put yourself and your happiness first. Be brave, be a bear, be fierce, and I love you so much. Have a great day wherever you are. Have a great night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bears.